Okay, so here we are with the police officer who resigned after locking himself in the back seat with a female suspect claimed his body camera fell off. Okay, here's the way it usually goes when you're transporting a suspect from point A to point B. You call dispatch with your badge number, the time, and the mileage. And then when you get your destination, you call back dispatch with your badge number, your identification number, whatever, however departments use it. In North Carolina, it's your badge number, the time, and the mileage. And they can say, okay, you went 12 miles. It takes this long to go 12 miles. Yep, everything checks out. He was gone an hour. San Diego police officer Anthony Hare has spoken out about the incident. A cop who resigned from his role at San Diego Police Department after locking himself in a back seat with a female suspect has spoken out. Anthony Hare left the police force around a month after a probe was launched into the incident last August. Yes, he was due to meet with investigators for the second time, and he decided to resign, so they let him resign. And of course, that stops the investigation. No telling what department he's with or who he's in the backseat with now. The police officer claims he accidentally locked himself in the back of the car with a female suspect who had propositioned him for some words YouTube don't like. I'll point them out, but I won't say them. He had previously arrested the unnamed woman outside of a convenience store on suspicion of car theft with one other person. Hare took the suspect to the police headquarters following her arrest and then later to the Las Colinas Detention Center for jail booking. Now, another article I read said he made 2 or 3 stops. I don't know. However, in footage released by the San Diego Police Department, the suspect can be heard asking the police officer whether he was up for. In the recording, the suspect said, "You're not too bad. What's it gonna hurt me if I work the system?" You know what I mean? That's the way I see. "Are you single?" He replied, "Yeah, but you're not." She then went on to tell the officer she was down to, before he quickly interrupted, saying, "Don't say that right now. Don't say that right now, because everything is being recorded right now." That's a hint to her. Right now, right now. It won't always be recording, but it is right now. 2 detectives interviewed Hare the next day, and he claimed there was no or personal conversations between him and the suspect. During the interview, he also told detectives he turned off his body cam. "It's a habit that every time I'm about to reach my destination, I radio, I'm on scene. I always do that," documented, quoting the former police officer as saying, "I tried to activate my camera when I was inside already. That was when I realized I didn't have it on." He said he got in the back seat with her because he thought she was having a medical emergency. He was trying to help her, and his foot didn't stop the door from shutting. Then he had to call another officer out there, and he was asking him why he wanted him to come out there, and he said, "Just come out here. You got your key? Bring your key." And he unlocked him from the back, and then they both turned their body cameras off. Sounds suspicious? Apparently not to them. Hare also told detectives that the camera's magnet mount remained on his uniform, but the camera had ultimately fallen off. However, after an inspection of the magnet mount and camera, it was found that they were both functional and not at all defective. The police officer told his employer that he was helping the woman have to believe her she was suffering from a medical emergency. Both Hare and the suspect denied anything happened in the back of the car. However, traces were found on the officer's belt. "He wanted to get with me when I was done with the warrant or whatever I got arrested for," the suspect said. It remains unclear if Hare faces any criminal charges over the incident. Well, I'll let you know what the internal affairs report findings are. The report concluded that Hare violated at least 7 department policies and a handful of state laws in the course of the incident, but did not make a determination about whether anything transpired between the two while he was locked in the back. He broke some laws and policies, but just resign and go somewhere else. We don't have time to deal with it. The violations included failing to report the entirety of his transport of the female detainee, failing to notify medical emergency services when he suspected a prisoner was experiencing a medical emergency, unnecessarily driving above the speed limit, and his GPS pinged him at going over 90 miles an hour trying to get back, so his time and mileage would add up. It did not. And knowingly making provable false statements in his police report and his statements with investigators. So he's lying to everybody. You know what happens to you when you lie to the cops? You go to jail for lying to them, and then it's hindering delay and all kinds of shit they can throw at you. Officer Hare's actions demonstrated a significant lack of understanding and competency in regards to department's directives and his role as a sworn peace officer in general, the report read. If Officer Hare had followed the multiple department procedures he neglected to obey and the laws, the criminal allegation of sexual assault and investigation may have been moot. I had to say that one because I couldn't point it out because it's another article that I'm reading with the follow-up to it, and I don't know if YouTube will ding it or not, but anyway, here is the video.
Okay, I'm just turning around my car right here, okay? Follow me. Is this car here? On the other side of my car. I can't hear you now. Don't say that right now. No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now. What's going on?
So, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can't make this up. He looks like trouble.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Step out of the vehicle for me, and I'm just going to ramble and see if I can come up with some bullshit excuse of what I'm looking at.
114 yellow. We're code 4.
Code 4, I'm sure you are.
Okay, hold on, let me turn my camera off.
Let me know what you think. I'm out.
She's code 4? She's code 4, okay.
They're all
Yeah,
code
turn
4.
this off real quick.